responded to your applause. My name is Richard Simon. Thank you for being here at Sandbox Radio. We thought we'd just give you a safe place to come and be together. Yes, shelter from the storm. This is a place where cruel is not cool. Okay, you get that? Get that for a couple hours. This scene is not mean. So what a turnout. We're very happy to have you here, and we have some of the best people in the world for you today, all right? So now I get to spend a lot of time with this person. I'm going to leave her to you.
Hello, all you Sandbox Radio heads. Yes, I hear it's already started. There was a long line at the bar. Everyone got themselves an adult beverage, I hope. So, we always like to ask, is it your first time, by show of applause and cheering loudly? Sandbox Virgins, Sandbox Radio Virgins. On the other hand, who is a Sandbox Radio head from way back? Okay, so all you virgins, you heard that like insane, sort of a little wacky, like out of control. Yes, that's what we're asking from you as well. Maybe you need another drink, another adult beverage at the bar. So we do record this show for podcast, so I will ask you to please silence your infernal devices. You don't need to turn them off, but please just make them quiet so they don't make noises during the show. We do love for you to, post about it during intermission, talk about all the exciting things you're seeing, share on social media, but please right now do silence those, and that would be great. Angie, are we ready? Band, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Actors, are we ready? There was a little wine in the green room.
It is a matinee.
It is a matinee. That being said, Richard and I, for those of you who don't know, Richard and I did move to Kitsap Peninsula during the pandemic. That was our little project. We sold our home in Green Lake and moved out to the country. And so now we're matinee people. If we're gonna come into town, we're those people who are like, I gotta leave because I gotta catch ferry. Yeah, that's us. So matinee show, that does not mean that we are not keeping the bar open after and hanging out with y'all. So there will be food, the bar will stay open, so don't rush away because we do love to hang out with you after. It's the only time we get to talk to you. So, all right. I think we are ready. Susie?
Ready?
Ready? What do you want to say? Little toy here. Yeah. May the 4th be with you. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3. Sandbox Radio, we'll stay all day. In the backyard we'll play. Don't be too wide, Sandbox. These castles and kings, words become things. Sandbox Radio. Sandbox Radio. Sandbox Radio. Sandbox Radio. Hello, and welcome to Sandbox Radio. Coming to you live from the fabulous forum at Town Hall in the heart of downtown Rain City, Seattle. In today's episode, Writing by Scott Augustin, Vincent Delaney, Elizabeth Heffron, Maggie Lee, and more. Musical guests, the Love Markets! And not only that, the Half-Brothers! Plus a story from one of our favorite people in the world, Willie Will! And all your favorite Sandbox radio players, there they are! And the Sandbox Radio Orchestra, led by our maestro and composer, Angie Louise. So, sit back and relax as we take you into the world of Sandbox Radio Live. Sandbox Radio.
Fellow followers of the trail, huggers of trees, children of the woods. This is Wilderness Resistance Radio, and I'm Junior Ranger Duffington Arthur Twade, coming to you from an undisclosed location deep in the Olympic National Forest. Today, I come to sing the praises of a fallen hero, a giant of a woman, the mightiest, bravest, wisest ranger to ever serve the majesty of the natural world, the grandest steward of the land. I speak, of course, of Ranger Sue Squires. AKA Squirrely. Seems like just yesterday, me and Squirrely were up on Hurricane Ridge.
Ah, Duff, would you look at that? Just fucking look at it. Trees and mountains and birds and streams. Oh, those goddamn gorgeous clouds.
What are we up to today, boss?
Well, first we'll swing by Sasquatch Town, see what our big-feeted friends have to say. I've heard a few rumors. They always have great intel.
Rumors? That sounds ominous.
Dark days are upon us, my young friend.
And that sounds even more ominous.
I went over to the eastern edge of the Hoh rainforest. Something's going on with the fungus community.
What? Our friends the mushrooms?
They seemed troubled.
Our mycological buddies troubled? They're usually so happy. The giggling chanterelles, the flirty yeasts, the weird and wild psilocybe Washingtonans.
They were singing the blues when I saw them.
Just to clarify, this is technically a flashback within a larger flashback.
Hey, shroom friends. How are things?
Not good. Not good.
Terrible visions. The box monster on wheels, maker of roadkill.
The pasty devil, he comes, hell-bent on destruction.
He's come to burn down the forest and dance among the ashes.
Wow.
Yeah. You know how fungus are. Kinda cryptic, kinda Looney Tunes.
To put it mildly.
I then trekked over to Eddy Valley.
Eddy Valley? The site of the decades-long war between the Elks and the Marmots? A bloody territorial dispute that has dragged on for generations? A conflict which threatens to tear the peninsula asunder?
Yeah, that Eddy Valley. But
Pardon me.
Oh, hey there, Nathan. I didn't see you.
That's funny, I've been over here the whole time. I'm a full-size horse.
Sorry.
Yes, I mean, if I were a pony, maybe.
Or a miniature horse, which is different than a pony. Not everybody knows that.
Bess!
Yeah, 2 horses you didn't notice.
Nathan, Bess, I am trying to tell a story here.
Well, we know, boss. It's just that you're leaving something important out. You know, the part about how you got to Eddie Valley.
Oh, I did think that folks...
Folks might think you took a Hoover.
Nathan, honey, it's Uber.
What did I say?
Hoover.
Fine, I went on horseback.
Yes, that's all I wanted.
So, I get to Eddie Valley, fully expecting the usual hostility. But get this, when I get there, they're all chummy.
Chummy? The elks and the marmots were chummy?
Like someone peed in a pod.
Squirrely!
Oh, if it isn't Mike Elk and Siobhan Marmot. So, do my eyes deceive me? For years I've been struggling to keep your 2 species from going for each other's throats, and now it looks like you're drinking beers and smoking a bit of weed.
We are! Join us!
You know, it's my experience that nothing unites feuding parties quicker than a common enemy. Come on, fess up!
You're right. We are in deep trouble.
I got a what's up message from a raccoon buddy of mine on the East Coast. It's bad, real bad, and it's headed this way.
Yeah, it's existential.
Is what?
Mike means existential.
Ah, for Pete Moss' sake, tell me!
I gotta whisper.
Fine. Oh, fuck a duck and keep the change.
What? What did they say?
He is coming.
Who's coming?
Headed this way faster than X, Y, Z. None other than...
Well, hello there, Susan.
What? Is it, my God, is it really?
Yeah, Elon fucking Musk.
How do you know Elon fucking Musk?
We dated briefly.
No, we absolutely did not.
Yes, we did.
Here's what happened. The year was 2008. Big recession hit, thanks to the greed and stupidity of big finance. Washington State foolishly decided to try to make money by having a music festival in the rainforest called Drowning Man. I was sent to keep the peace and control the damage.
Hey, officer. Love a girl in uniform.
I look over and there's this person wearing these candy apple red vinyl shorty shorts and nothing else. He is so pale. He's like a big grub or a huge pudding.
Like a orange?
Sure.
Hey, ranger lady. I got a deal for you.
Move along, sir. You're blocking the egress.
But you're so pretty. And that's not just the ketamine thinking.
Hey, buddy, if you know what's good for you, you'll dance off to the sunset.
Hey, you know what? You should have a couple of my babies.
Excuse me?
Did you tase his ass right then and there?
I will always regret not sending 50,000 volts of electricity through his bleached, bloated body. But no, he passed out and rolled down the hill into the mud. He looked so pathetic, I left him there.
Well, your loss, Grimes' gain.
Oh, darn.
But revenge is a dessert best served
With a blancmange?
cold. Best served cold.
Okay, the revenge. Go ahead.
I am going to destroy your precious forest.
What did you say?
I'm going to burn down all the little trees, dam up all the babbling brooks, kill the wee beasts one by one, and then after torn down paradise, I'm going to put up not just a parking lot, but a multi-story parking structure. Biggest garage on the planet. And then I'll fill it full of Cybertrucks. Cybertrucks in every color of the rainbow.
Rainbow? Well, that's kind of what...
No, okay, not rainbow. Beige. Every color of beige.
Oh, please. Oh, please. I want to go back and do that again. Frank was so into his Elon Musk moment. So, yeah, actors, I want to take it back to, let's say, let's take it from 18, Frank. I'm going to burn down all the little trees. Audience, if you found something funny last time we just did this, find it extra funny this time. On my go. Thank you, Frank.
I'm going to burn down all the little trees, dam up all the babbling brooks, kill the wee beasts one by one, yes. And then, after I've torn down paradise, I'm going to put up not just a parking lot, but a multi-story parking structure. Biggest garage on the planet. And then I'm going to fill it full of Cybertrucks. Cybertrucks in every color of the rainbow.
Rainbow? Well, isn't that kind of a...
Okay, not rainbow. Beige. Cybertrucks in every color of beige.
You know, for a cartoon villain, your evil laugh is pretty lame.
Yeah, you should really practice that. Maybe like a... or maybe a...
I will not be mocked. We'll see who the blancmange is when the bushes are burning.
Yeah, but you know what? You're still gonna have to get through me.
What happened next seemed to occur in slow motion. Musk whipped out what looked like a big leaf blower. And then, it was then we all noticed that Squirrely was on the edge of a cliff. Then the anemic demon puts the blower on high. Squirrely starts to go over the edge. She manages to grab Musk's ankle. Her eyes plead with him, but he just kicks her over the rim of the boat, leaving her to the whims of gravity. Swooped down and carried the putrid plutocrat into the sky as he cried out,
I'll be back with bulldozers!
Blinded by grief and rage, I ran into the woods. Branches tore off my face. I stumbled across stones. Finally, I burst into the den of Grizz, my friend and sometimes lover.
Duh.
Yes, Grizz is a bear. An actual bear. Don't judge me.
What's wrong, buddy?
Grizz, it's Sue. She's dead.
Shh. Come here, buddy.
And there in the moonlight, the serious moonlight, Grizz comforted me like only a 700-pound mammal can.
Duff is gonna be okay.
How can you say that?
Just come on.
And he took me by the paw and led me to a nearby cave. An actual cave. That wasn't a euphemism.
There's somebody you should see.
Oh, took you long enough. Ooh, you smell like a Buryan brothel.
Squirrely! You're alive!
Of course I am. Hey, I'm not a hugger.
Well, I am! So, dear listeners, I have to apologize. At the beginning of this broadcast, I call Ranger Squires a fallen hero. And I kind of implied she was dead. But no, I meant literally like, yes, she had fallen. But it was okay!
Yeah, I knew that odious oligarch, that little pink POS was headed our way, and I came prepared. I lured him to the edge of the cliff, knowing the coward would knock me off. I had a net in place. And remember how I grabbed his ankle? I was planting a radio tracking device. That fool thinks I'm dead, and I know exactly how to find him.
Wow, and now you have a plan.
Yep, but I can't tell you the details.
Well, that's smart. I'd fold like a cheap card table under questioning. I'd sing like a goddamn canary. I'd like squeal like a little piggy. I can't keep a secret to save my life.
Duff, I love you. I'm putting you in charge till I get back.
What? In charge of the whole damn park? Jeez Louise!
See you soon, kid!
And with that, she vanished into the night. And listeners, dear listeners, let us all wish her Godspeed. The fate of the forest is in her hands.
Nathan, I'm watching you.
Me?
You've got a wandering eye.
Yes, it's not a wandering eye, it's a lazy eye. But they're very different.
Oh, really? That's your excuse for chasing the fillies?
Neighbors! I do not chase the fillies. You know I'm a one-mare kind of guy. I believe in monotony.
No. Nathan, you mean... Oh, never mind. Oh, no. Come on up, boys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. We are very, very pleased to have these gentlemen here. They just need a second to plug in. We first saw these guys, I don't know, a million years ago at Annex Theater maybe? I don't know when you guys started. I did want to say that the pandemic was Rick Miller, our guitar over here, had a project during the pandemic, which is getting ready to drop. And he decided he was going to shake off his bluegrass jacket and put on some rock and roll. So he's got a rock and roll record coming out. Tell us when that's happening, Rick. Can they find it online first?
Yeah, I'll be doing an online release on Bandcamp in June.
Awesome. So check out Bandcamp. Also check out these guys on Bandcamp if you want to get any of their tunes as well. So I think we're ready. Are we ready, boys? All right. That is John Ackerman on the mandolin, Rick Miller on the guitar, David Nixon on the banjo, and Ben on the bass. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Half Brothers!
Thank you.
When I was a young boy sent to Sunday school, taught about forgiveness, all about the golden rule. Teaching me God I said, excuse me, could you please repeat that part again? I was right there with you for the first thing that you said, but I'm afraid you must have lost me at that part about being dead. Well, she just smiled and answered, hope you understood me right. If you want to reach that land of exaltation and delight, where the walls are solid amethyst, it's springtime all year round, you must live the way we tell you till you're 6 feet in the ground. 'Cause you can't get to heaven till you die, till you die. No, you can't get to heaven till you die. When I asked her how to get there, this was her reply. No, you can't get to heaven till you die, die, die. If you want to get to heaven, there's a very simple way. You must follow these instructions to the letter every day. When you see a chance for pleasure, you must let it pass you by. Your reward will be unending when you finally up and die. Finally up and die. Well, it sure sounds like fun, alright. I don't mean to be rude. I'll lead you right along with the angelic multitude. I've got one little problem that I hope you can forgive. If it's all the same to you, well, I believe. I said, I believe. Don't you know I believe? I believe I'd rather live. And you can't get to heaven till you die, till you die. No, you can't get to heaven till you die. When they tell me of its glories, this is my reply. No, you can't get to heaven till you die, die, die. No, you can't get to heaven till you die, till you die. No, you can't get to heaven till you die, till you die. When they tell me of its glories, this is my reply. No, you can't get to heaven till you die, till you die, till you die.
Yes, important words to live by. You can't get to heaven until you die. Oh, mercy goodness. Yes, thank you, Warren.
In the year 1644, the Dutch philosopher and cheesemonger Josephus van Clotzak wrote, "You can tell the health of a city by how fat and happy her rats are. When you can hear the rats laughing loudly at midnight and midday, all is well."
Welcome to Sandbox Radio's Vermin Notes, where we check in with the critters that share your world.
In Seattle, you are never farther than 3 feet from a rat. There is probably one in your purse right now.
A rat's favorite foods are whole grains, Cool Ranch flavored Doritos, and human infants.
But, given a choice, a rat will always choose cocaine over food.
This is the sound of a happy rat.
This is the sound of an angry rat.
Rats are born pregnant and often give birth in the nests of birds. A mother bird can't tell the difference between her own eggs and a baby rat. Or maybe she can tell and just doesn't care.
Rats are actually the juvenile or larval stage of the raccoon.
Rats have a venom-filled stinger on the end of their whip-like naked tails.
Rats love to hide in wigs. Whether Orthodox Jewish woman,
Like a vault!
Or drag queen.
Oh, hell no!
a rat isn't picky.
Rats were a delicacy during the Regency period.
Delicious. You've been listening to Sandbox Radio's Vermin Notes. Thank you for joining us, and rats away.
I had a hippopotamus. I kept him in a shed. I fed him upon vitamins and vegetable bread. I made him my companion on many cheery walks and had his portrait done by a celebrity in chalks. His charming eccentricities were known on every side. The creature's popularity was wonderfully wide. He frolicked with the rector in a dozen friendly tussles, who could not but remark upon his hippopotamuscles. If he should be afflicted by depression or the dumps, by hippopotameasles or hippopotamums, I never knew a particle of peace till it was plain that he was hippopotamassticating properly again. I had a hippopotamus. I loved him as a friend. But beautiful relationships are bound to have an end. Time takes, alas, our joys from us and robs us of our blisses. My hippopotamus turned out to be a hippopotamus's. My housekeeper regarded him with jaundice in her eye. She did not want a colony of hippopotami. She borrowed a machine gun from her soldier nephew Percy and showed my hippopotamus no hippopotamercy. My house now lacks the glamour that the charming creature gave. The garage where I kept him is as silent as a grave. No longer he displays among the motor tires and spanners his hippopotamassery of hippopotamatters. No longer now he gambols in the orchard in the spring. No longer do I lead him through the village on a string. No longer in the morning does the neighborhood rejoice to his hippopotamusically modulated voice. I had a hippopotamus, but nothing on this earth is constant in its happiness or lasting in its mirth. No joy in life can be strong enough to smother my sorrow. Or that might have been a hippopotam mother.
Out farther than the eye can see. It's a strange new world of peril, full of high-flying airships and fantastical beasts. But fortune and glory await a pilot bold enough to soar into the unknown. Someone like the Cloud Brigand and the Chromaton. This thrilling sky pirate adventure is brought to you by Seattle Public Theater in beautiful Green Lake.
On your left, on your left!
On our last episode, the Ruby Reclamation, pilot Hannah and her robot navigator Bingham were sent on a mission by the notorious Drachma crime family to retrieve a very special ruby.
Meow!
Rescuing Ruby the cat from a nest of vicious bugbears. Bingham made a noble sacrifice.
Your hand! It's all chewed up.
During repairs at the robot infirmary, Bingham learned some surprising news.
I've been refurbished this whole time, but where are my original parts?
We'll find them. Let's hit the sky, partner.
And now, episode 2, The Diamond Disruption.
The old ratchet moth is barely running on fumes.
Nearing our final destination, Miss Cadmium Canyon.
Lana! Where are you? Reply immediately!
Oh no, it's the Lady Corsair. Do not answer that.
I ordered you back to base once Bingham's hand was replaced, and now I find out you've flown halfway across the continent to Cadmium Canyon? Turn around this instant, or else!
Thanks, Ruby. You said it.
We are almost out of fuel.
I'll be glad to put our wheels down soon. Rust buckets? I guess soon has got to be now. I hope you see a place to land, Bingo.
Perhaps that alley between the warehouses. It'll be a tight squeeze with our wingspan.
We'll have to do. Hold on, everyone. Don't worry, Ruby. I can keep her steady. As easy as threading a needle through a thunder turtle's nostrils.
Indeed. Yet another tolerable landing, miss.
Now let's go find your hand. Ruby, stay here and keep an eye on the airship, okay? This place sure has a lot of factories and warehouses. I always thought Cadmium Canyon was more of a mining town.
It is. All those valuable metals they dig up go straight into these establishments to get processed into other goods, like hard-to-find chromaton components.
I can understand replacing your broken hand, but I don't know why you're in such a hurry to replace your other refurbished parts. Your foot and your eyes. right? They're still in tip-top shape. I fix them if they ain't broke.
It's not the functionality I have an issue with. It's just that they aren't mine. Let's try this warehouse.
Hello, welcome to Limbs and Things, Cadmium Canyons. Cadmium Canyon's largest selection of vintage chromaton parts. My name is Henderson Pratt. How may I assist you?
Good afternoon, Mr. Pratt. We are in need of a hand. Pemberbot model 142. My right hand, to be exact.
Certainly, sir. Let me just check the inventory. Pemberbot, P-E-N-O. I mean M. Oh, sassafras. Now I gotta start all over.
Hey, are you okay?
My anxiety is through the roof. The boss says if I don't make a sale soon, I'll be sacked. But no one's coming in to shop because of all the ruckus going on at the mines.
What ruckus?
The miners are striking for a better wage, and we're just about to sign a deal, but then Florence Fennick, the head of the union, vanished without a trace. Since she's been gone, negotiations fell apart and everyone's at each other's throats. Worst of all, no one's buying anything.
It's your lucky day, Henderson Pratt, because we are here to make a purchase.
I think we have that hand in stock. Ooh. It's a very rare collectible with a magma-edged diamond-tipped finger drill, guaranteed to cut through any metal.
Diamonds, huh? I had no idea you were so swank big.
It's quite the upgrade. I can't even begin to fathom the cost.
The lady Corsair said she'd pay for your repairs, remember? Let's see it.
It's right down this aisle. That's odd. The shelf is empty. Well, maybe it fell behind the... Whoa! There's a huge hole in the floor.
Looks like someone dug up from below into the warehouse.
Right underneath a certain very expensive diamond finger drill.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
Say, what if we can get it back for you? And then maybe you could help us out with a few other special parts for my friend here?
Now, miss.
Yes, whatever you want. I better fetch a broom and start cleaning up this mess.
I don't care much for jumping down holes without knowing what's at the bottom.
If you anchor my feet, I can extend my legs and lower myself upside down to assess the situation.
Sounds good. Be careful down there.
Always, miss. Hold on to my feet. I'll run the speakers through my soul so you can hear me. Extending leg units.
You see anything down there?
It's an old mining tunnel. There's a faint light and voices. I'll magnify the sound for you.
I don't know, Faye. Granny wouldn't like stealing, no matter what the reason.
And I keep telling you, the ends justify the means. Everyone in the mines is counting on us, Fig.
Those must be the thieves. Don't wiggle around, Big. The edge of the hole is kind of slippery.
I beg your pardon, I don't wiggle.
Whoa! I'm slipping! Look out, Big!
What awaits our heroes at the bottom? Who are those hand-snatching thieves? And will Henderson Pratt ever make that sale? Find out in the exciting conclusion of The Cloud Brigand and the Chromaton, the Diamond Disruption. So those of you, who was here in September? Who was here in September? Yes. So you heard episode 1, the Ruby Reclamation of the Cloud Brigand and the Chromaton. And I believe we have Maggie in the house again. Maggie in the house, our writer for that wonderful serial. We ready? Yep. Okay.
stirrer. One afternoon, a big wolf waited in a dark forest for a little girl to come along carrying a basket of food to her grandmother. Finally, a little girl did come along, and she was carrying a basket of food.
La 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 la.
Are you carrying that basket to your grandmother?
Asked the wolf. The little girl said,
Yes.
so the wolf asked her where her grandmother lived.
And the little girl told him.
And he disappeared into the woods. When the little girl opened the door of her grandmother's house, she saw that there was somebody in bed with a nightcap and a nightgown on.
Hello.
She had approached no nearer than 25 feet from the bed when she saw that it was not her grandmother, but the wolf.
Oh!
For even in a nightcap, a wolf does not look any more like your grandmother than the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayen looks like Calvin Coolidge. So, the little girl took an automatic out of her basket and shot the wolf dead.
I want to do that. I want to go back and do that again. Richard?
Sure.
Great.
I love that.
Let's do it more.
How about let's go from So the Little Girl, line 20?
Let's take it from 15 and give her a chance to say her line at 18.
Okay, very good.
It's gonna be really good, you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be so good.
Be surprised. For, even in a nightcap, a wolf does not look any more like your grandmother than the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayen looks like Calvin Coolidge.
Aha!
So, the little girl took an automatic out of her basket and shot the wolf dead.
Moral: it's not so easy to fool little girls nowadays as it used to be.
Oh, boy, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've had this wonderful, wonderful man on our show. It's been a pandemic. He and Kat did visit us out in Kitsap County for a little social visit, but we're so thrilled that he is available to come in and share his beautiful, beautiful words with us. Please welcome to the stage, Willie Weir.
Considering what's preceded me, I think I need to mention that this is a true story. I met Kat Mariner at Seattle's Aurora Highland Ice Skating Arena at a Christmas party in 1995, and we fell for each other, both romantically and physically. We were really, really horrible skaters. I was an avid bicycle traveler with no interest in a long-term relationship, but I was dazzled on the ice and soon truly smitten. There was a glitch, though. I had already planned a bicycle journey through the Balkans and had committed to writing commentaries for public radio station KUOW, as I had the previous year on a bike journey in South Africa. So, 4 months into a new relationship, I was leaving on a 5-month journey. I hadn't even considered asking Kat to join me. She had never toured by bicycle, and I was heading into some pretty high-risk territory. I waved goodbye to Kissy Girl, as my nephew then called her, boarded the plane and thought, you idiot! You are gonna regret going on this trip. And I did. From the moment I arrived in Budapest, I was pedaling through this romantic city, completely depressed. A couple of weeks later, I got a surprise phone call in Ljubljana, the capital city of Slovenia. It was Kat. Not only did she miss me, but she wished she could be on the bicycle journey as well. I told her that this wasn't a decision to be made on the fly. Well, why don't you take some time to really think this thing through, and I'll call you in a couple of weeks and see if you still feel the same way. Maybe we can work something out. I hung up the phone and immediately regretted the whole conversation. Are you insane? I mean, a beautiful woman you are crazy about just offered to quit her job and join you on a bicycle journey, and you told her to take some time to think about it? Willie Weir, international traveler, commentator, bachelor for life. A few days later, while pedaling along the border of Italy, I couldn't help but think, yeah, she's gonna think it all over, all right, and dump the bike guy. I had to call her back. But long-distance calls from Croatia were insanely expensive back then, and so I crossed the border into Italy, where the phone rates were much cheaper. I tried to use my calling card at the first payphone and I could find, but I discovered I needed a local coin to initiate the call. I exchanged $5 and plunked a 500 lira coin into the slot. Kat didn't answer. Her machine did. Panic ensued. Hi, it's me. Willie, remember me? Oh God. Okay, I can't believe I told you to think about it, but what I meant to say was yes, please come and join me if you're not already dating some wealthy software engineer. And that was a joke, sort of. Talk with you, beep. The coin dropped into the return slot, along with my chances. 48 hours of internal turmoil later, I again crossed the border into Italy, and using the same coin, I dialed her number. She answered. She said yes. We'd meet back in Budapest in 3 weeks. I was ecstatic and horrified at the same time. Immediately doubt set in. What are you doing? She's never been on a bike trip. She's going to quit her job and in 3 days into this trip, she's going to quit you. 3 weeks later, I met her at the airport. At that time, she had quit her job, given up her apartment, put her belongings in storage, and with the help of a couple of my friends, retrofitted my old bike for touring. The first time she rode a bike with loaded panniers was from the airport into Budapest. That's adventurous. In those 3 weeks, while cycling through Bosnia, I had decided to ask her to marry me. And I did. On the banks of the Danube, with Budapest's royal castle glowing in the background. When my brain confirmed that she had indeed said yes, I handed her the 500 lira coin. I don't have the money for an engagement ring, and diamonds aren't really my thing anyway. This is the coin that I used to call you, to ask you to come and join me. It's the same one I used to hear your answer. Her smile and the tears in her eyes told me that my frugal token was more than acceptable. She put it in a small homemade cloth bag, along with her passport for safekeeping. The next 3 months were a roller coaster, both on and off the bikes. This was not your bed and breakfast tour. This was the back roads of Romania, Bulgaria, and Macedonia. Voracious mosquitoes and black flies, and nights in a small tent in cornfields with thunderstorms, intestinal maladies and saddle sores, mountain passes on dirt and gravel roads. I know that each of us swore dozens of times that we'd made a mistake. This just wasn't going to work out. But there were also wondrous sunsets, immense fields of sunflowers, local villages who took us in like family, and effortless descents coasting through the beauty of the I'll go with that next. An effortless descents coasting through the beauty of the Carpathian Mountains. After 3 months, we have been through 10 years worth of relational trials and reconciliation. Our relationship had been tested daily and only grew stronger. By the time we crossed over the border into Albania, we were travel tested and secure. Then, on a lonely stretch of highway through the mountains, a jolt of harsh reality. 3 men, a knife and clubs, screams and panic and fear, soul-wrenching fear. It was 90 seconds at most. We found ourselves in the middle of the road, hugging each other, bruised and bloody, victims of highway robbery. Then taken our bikes, but had grabbed valuables, cameras, a tape recorder, our passports. Cat gasped. The coin, my coin. It was in the pouch with my passport. But what did it matter? We were alive. Some locals who heard the commotion hiked up to the road from their village. They helped drag our bikes to the side of the road and gathered some of our things that had been strewn about. We sat dazed, holding each other, trying to process what had just happened. An old woman tapped Kat on the shoulder and held out her hand. It was a cloth pouch. The robbers had ripped it open and grabbed Kat's passport. It was empty, except for a single 500 lira coin glistening in the midday sun. With the help of family we'd met in the nearby town of Kukas, we got a ride to the capital city of Tirana to get new passports. When we asked the woman at the U.S. Embassy what we needed to do, she replied, "I don't know." Americans don't travel in Albania. There would be a wait. After going through an experience like that, our initial reaction was just to get the hell out and go home. But there was a realization that if our journey ended there, we might never travel again. So, we sat on the edge of our bed in our hotel room and we told each other stories of our travels for hours. With each story, the weight of the robbery grew lighter. And the next morning, we decided to continue our journey. I am not going to even try to pretend that it was easy. The first night we pitched our tent, we were both shaking with fear. But each day got a little easier. And finally, we crossed the border into Greece and some well-earned beach time. And then it was time to go back to Seattle to plan a wedding and future travels. 28 years later, Kat still has that coin on a chain. Sometimes she lets me wear it. A worthless coin that represents a valuable life of adventure, love, and devotion. I love you, Kat.
It's so beautiful.
He was a big shot at CPR.
Oh, darling, you mean NPR.
No, isn't that what the kids listen to the fancy music with?
You mean MP3?
Oh, no, honey. That's the radio station that I used to listen to Nancy Pearl on.
Oh, yes, that is NPR.
Yes, she gave me my first copy of Red Pony.
Oh.
I wish you were here.
Well, darling,
Nancy Pearl is here.
Nancy Pearl
Nancy
is
Pearl,
here.
stand up.
Would you
Nancy
please
Pearl.
stand up?
Rock star librarian. Holding fast.
I can't see her. Is she there?
Yes, well, darling, it's because you have your blinders on.
I like to keep my eyes right on what's in front of me.
Yes, it's true. Keep your eyes on the prize. Speaking of prizes, we have a raffle going on to support Sandbox Radio. So at intermission, we would love for you to go check out the raffle table. There are also a few ways that you can support Sandbox Radio. Nathan, how many ways are there? Yes, well, there are 4, but he can still only count to 3. I'm so proud of him, though. So yes, raffle, yes, donate, merch, and the 4th way, new this show, and we hope you will take advantage of this. We know you love these actors and musicians so much. There are QR codes around the room today. You can tip them directly. That part will go directly to the actors and musicians at the end of the show. So give your actors a tip.
Everyone else is giving it.
Yes. So Angie, are you ready, darling? Angie Louise? Come on up. Come on up. Oh, no. Darling, come on up. Yes. If you'll give us a little idea of what's going on with you and the love markets.
Well, Bess. Yes, Bess.
Yes, darling.
Well, we're very excited because we're about to release our 3rd record, and we're super proud. And this was almost all songs that I wrote during lockdown, so it's been a very long, kooky process coming out of that and actually getting into manufacturing. The CDs are supposed to arrive at my house tomorrow. So. And then in a couple weeks, it will be officially released in digital distribution and platforms and all that. You can, were you to wish to, you can pre-order and purchase over at the merch table today.
Oh yes, Julie over there with a pre-purchase. All right, so I think we're ready. So this is radio, so pretend that you didn't see any of that.
The reveal has not
The
happened.
reveal has not happened. So in your mind, it's all new. And we would like to say, please welcome the Love Market.
Grease in my a Corvette car. And all I need now to beat my blues, $500. And I won't need you, oh no, $500. To beat my blues, $500. Was I born to lose, $500. Oh, and I won't need you, $500. I won't need you, I swear. I won't need you, I won't
You will see more of them later. They happen to be the Sandbox Radio Orchestra if you didn't notice. Okay, you guys, well, oh my God, that was Act 1. That was only Act 1! We have so much more for you, but now it's time for you to line up at the bar again. Get more adult beverages, please. Tip your bartenders. Mama's gonna go pee, and I'll see you back in 15 minutes. Oh yes, oh yes. Hello. Hello. This is what our stage manager is calling soft places call. Not actual places call, but soft places call, which means yes, there's some people at the bar. Nice to meet you. So how are you doing, Sandbox virgins? You feeling good? Yeah, it's just like nothing else, right? It's just kind of it. We're like, what is Sandbox Radio? We're like, it's really hard to describe. You kind of have to be here, and you guys know now, you've been here, you know what it is. It's just really special. And there's somebody who doesn't get enough love that I just want to call out right now. We have our amazing writers, amazing actors, amazing musicians, Angie as our music director, and me just sort of kind of conducting and doing my whatever I do. But there's somebody that just doesn't get enough love. Everyone just assumes, well, it just happens magically, and then it just. And I just want to call out my partner, Richard Simon. He's not actually like writing original material usually, but he's curating, he's directing the show, I just think you're a genius and I love you. So there we go, okay. I just need to say that.
All right, we'll buy the car.
All right, so I think we are back. I don't see any empty seats, so I hope we're not leaving anyone in the latrine. I think we're ready. Are we, Susie? Ready. Awesome. Actors, yes, ready? Ready. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. They've been wearing black slips and drinking wine. Okay. All right. Here we go. Please turn off those infernal machines once again. We love them, but we don't want them to make noise during the show. Thank you. And here we go in 5, 4, 3.
Sandbox Radio know that I was born and reared in New York, which always reminds me of the Boy Scouts. Who can forget the Great Scout law? A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty. brave, clean, and reverent. But there are some unwritten rules to scouting, which I can safely say have helped to make me into the man I am today. Be prepared. That's the Boy Scouts marching song. Be prepared. As through life you march along. Be prepared to hold your liquor pretty well. Don't write naughty words on walls if you can't spell. Be prepared to hide that pack of cigarettes. Don't make book. If you cannot cover bets, keep your marijuana safely stowed where it will not be found. And be careful not to turn on when the scout dance turns around. For the only will insist that it be shared. Be prepared.
I've always been partial to the Girl Scout law. It's not as well known, but it's sort of beautiful. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate, caring, courageous and strong, and responsible for what I say and do. To respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout. Be prepared, as every woman knows, be prepared. As into the world you go, be prepared to have your pepper spray and mace. Don't be shy to spray a Boy Scout in the face. Be prepared. If you want to stay alive, be prepared. Don't go out in groups of less than 4 or 5, so if they call you your Uber and he's 40 minutes late, and you find you have a driver who is tipsy and irate, don't be nervous, don't be flustered, don't be scared.
Be prepared. Be prepared. It's the Boy Scout solemn creed. Be prepared and be clean in word and deed.
Don't solicit for your sister. It's not nice.
Unless you get a good percentage of her right. Be prepared. And be sure that you don't do your good deeds when there's no one watching you.
If you're looking for adventure of a new and different kind, and you come across a scout who is similarly inclined, don't be nervous, don't be flustered, don't be scared.
Be prepared. Oh, my Scouts, what did we learn at the jamboree last month?
Never give a sucker an even break.
Good.
Always keep your ready cash in an offshore account.
Excellent.
Remember to double down on 11 when the dealer has 7 or less.
Excellent.
Keep your passport and $3,000 in your purse at all times.
Be prepared.
For the world of
Today, be prepared to pack up and run away.
have your Xanax and your red wine and your Jean Paul Sarge.
And any other reading that will ease your weary heart.
The only thing
My positive is scared. Be prepared. Be prepared. Would like to do that again? No, we're not doing it again. Sorry to disappoint.
You can only prepare yourself. That's true. You're listening to Sandbox Radio.
Well, hungry for a home, oh yes I'm hungry. Come on and feed me, baby. Oh, we're burning down the road to find our home.
Today, on House Hungry Makeovers 2035, meet Billy and Evelyn Bozeman. He's a hard-working rancher with a gentle streak.
kindly flush. I wish there was a better life for you.
She's a full-time ER nurse who's seen enough trauma.
I just hope Texas is safe. Is it safe?
Life brought this young couple to Waco with a shoestring budget and desire in their hearts. Today, it's up to Maverick and Charisse Miller to give the Bozemans their very own
House Hungry Makeover!
But first, a word from our sponsor.
I worked hard all my life, and I paid into Social Security. 45 years I paid my fair share. Now I'm old and I realize I don't need that money. Grandma, just because I earned it doesn't mean I should keep it. The government needs it much more than I do.
But how will you live?
Well, I probably shouldn't. I'm not helping society. I'm a burden on America.
But I love you.
We love you, Grandma!
Oh, I love you too. But funerals are costly. I want you to wrap me in bricks and drop me in the dark waters of the Gulf of America. No. Oh, it's my duty as an old person. Goodbye, Grandma. Goodbye, Grandma. Bye-bye.
Social Security, it's not really yours, it's ours. Paid for by the Department of Government Efficiency.
So this is our first home. It's a 1940s craftsman, big yard, well within your budget.
Is that mildew on those walls?
Oh, that's just a wood stain.
Look at the mullioned windows.
It looks like a little water damage.
Well, there has been a flood or two.
Flood?
It is Texas.
Is it safe?
Honey, this house has great bones.
Oh.
Come look at this nook.
Well, okay. Oh my God! Billy!
Evelyn!
Oh, you!
My wife fell through the floor.
Totally fixable.
Evelyn, are you okay down there?
I think we should see the next house.
So this is our second home. It's 3,600 square feet, full garage, and wait till you see the inside.
Is that one of those EV chargers?
Yep, they run off the solar grid next to the wind turbine plant.
What's that flag up on the roof with all the pink stripes and the rainbows?
That's just the new Texas Patriot Power flag.
Yeah, let's go inside.
Welcome home.
Oh. The home is wired for high-tech AV. There are ecological heat exchangers, and check out the natural sun through the holistic skylights.
Oh, may I see the kitchen?
Kitchen.
I want these counters. Look at this chrome drinking faucet.
The water's fluoridated.
Fluoride! That's dangerous.
We'll fix it, don't worry.
Hey, now that toilet barely flushes.
These are water-conserving low-flow toilets.
How am I gonna flush my turds?
Who are these sellers? Who are we buying from?
Well, they're liberals.
You want us to buy from liberals?
I saw something strange in the hall. A room full of weird posters. I think they're men.
Probably just a gender-affirming DEI room.
I don't feel well.
We can remodel. We can turn the DEI room into a nursery.
I would still know DEI never goes away.
Oh, hold on. Where do these stairs go?
That would be the homeless shelter and food bank.
I'm gonna be sick.
We're out of here.
Wait!
Come on, honey.
We have worked so hard for you. Life isn't perfect. I promise you, we can erase all this ugly past. The food bank would make a nice bonus pantry, wouldn't it, Maverick?
That's why I brought Mr. Chainsaw.
This house wasn't always evil. It just needs a new beginning.
Honey, what do you think?
Oh, I do love these countertops. We could pray out all the sins.
It's a lot of sins.
I got a lot of prayer.
You mean?
Let's do this.
Yes! Fire up that chainsaw, Maverick!
Maverick gets to work, turning the DEI room into a nursery.
Bye-bye diversity.
While Cherise turns the food bank into a bonus pantry and wine cellar.
Yeah! I love Demolition Day. You know what I love most about life? Making folks happy.
That night, Billy and Evelyn still aren't sure they made the right choice.
Maybe we should just walk away.
But we deserve a home.
It's just a house. If we leave, I will love you just as much as ever.
What if we were meant to reclaim this place? Create joy from evil?
You are so brave.
Billy, someone just came up out of the cellar. Huh? Oh, look, there he goes. Oh my God, you're right.
Stay here.
Oh, be careful.
Hey, buddy.
Get him, honey!
Who are you? Hi, I'm Wendell.
What were you doing in our cellar?
Actually, it's my cellar.
Huh?
I'm the homeowner. I had nowhere else to go.
But you're selling the place to us.
No, they took it from me by force. I don't really want to sell my home. I love my home.
You mean to tell me you're hiding in the cellar while they steal your castle? Why aren't you sticking up for yourself?
Well, I'm a Democrat.
Excuse me?
It's just not what we do.
Aren't you putting up a fight?
Oh, goodness. Only Republicans do that. Come to think of it, that's probably why we died out.
What was your day job?
I was a member of Congress. For some reason, I was voted out.
Well, we put money down on this house. We can't back out now.
Oh, it's okay. I've accepted my devastating loss.
Where will you go now? You'll have nothing.
I could just stay down here in the cellar. I wouldn't be a brother. I'll just sit here and be very quiet. Perhaps you could leave me some food from time to time? Or not.
You'd live like that.
I promise I won't emerge to protest or anything along those lines.
You won't try to start representing people again.
Oh, no. We only ever represented our donor class.
Honey, what are we gonna do?
I don't feel good about this. We know he was down there lurking. Feels creepy.
Sorry, partner. Hard no.
Wait! Don't throw me out. You're gonna need someone to do laundry and clean and shear your sheep. I could work for room and board. Please. I could be your manservant.
Ooh.
Manservant?
Billy, you thinking what I'm thinking?
Keep those eyes shut, no peeking!
Are you two ready to see your house hungry makeover?
I'm so nervous!
Ready, set, open your eyes!
Welcome Welcome to your new palace.
Oh, my word!
My happy sheep.
It's our home! It's ours!
Guys, is there someone down there in the cellar?
Well, it turns out the house came with a bonus.
Well, that's our manservant. His name is Wendell.
Hello there. You have a manservant living in your cellar?
Yep.
It just felt right.
God, I love this country.
And I love you, darling. Guess what? We did it again!
Success feels so sweet.
House Hungry Makeovers 2035 Waco style!
Bye, folks. See you next week. We're headed to Salt Lake City, Utah.
The sheep continue.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Sandbox Radio's Vermin Notes, where we check in with the critters that share your world.
Today, we cast our gaze skyward to the humble but lovable pigeon.
Who doesn't bubble with laughter when they see a merry group of pigeons bobbing down the sidewalk chasing a pizza crust? They're like whimsical clowns. Whimsical, filthy clowns.
Their Latin name is Columba livia domestica, which translates to filthy, stinking bird.
That cooing sound you hear is actually the result of gases being released from the ball of garbage, decomposing in their filthy little gullets. Listen closer.
If you have actual skin contact with a pigeon, soak the area in bleach for a minimum of 4 hours. And then if festering occurs, consider amputation.
Pigeons secrete a noxious oil that can cause heart palpitations, restless leg syndrome, and the feeling that you will never be clean again.
Recent studies have confirmed that the pigeon is the filthiest thing known to science. There's nothing dirtier in the universe than the pigeon.
The economy. If the menu says squab, it's really pigeon. Don't order it.
In Puritan times, those who strayed outside of social norms were humiliated by being made to wear a hat made of pigeon feathers.
The Greeks believed that pigeons were a physical manifestation of your own unclean thoughts. The more of them you see, the dirtier your mind. When a pigeon stares at you, it is picturing you naked.
And remember, if you are close enough to smell a pigeon, it's probably already too late. This has been Sandbox Radio's Vermin Notes, helping you get to know the amazing
and filthy
world around you.
Sandbox, are you here? Sandbox in the house! The creator of Vermin Notes and other lovely things that you have heard this evening. And now, the exciting conclusion of the Cloud Brigand and the Chromaton, the Diamond Disruption. Brought to you by Seattle Public Theater in beautiful Green Lake.
On your left.
On your lap!
When we last left our heroes, Hannah and Bingham were closing in on some burrowing burglars, but were foiled by slippery stones and their own 2 feet.
Ow! Indeed.
Where in the blue blazes did you come from?
Did you hurt yourselves? Here, let me dust you off.
Never mind that. We caught you villains. Now give us back that hand.
Villains? That's hurtful, that is.
Of course the drachmas would send their goons after us.
We don't work for the drachmas. Why would you think that?
Because they own the mines, Tweedhead.
Wow, that drachma family sure has their fingers in a whole lot of pies.
And they're the ones who kidnapped Florence Fennick.
Florence Fennick, the missing mining union leader?
And our granny.
Oh, that's rough. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks. I'm Fig Fennick, this is my twin Faye.
Nice to meet you. I'm Hannah, and this is Bingham.
Wow, I never met a chromaton before. What's up with your hand? It's all chewed up.
Stop talking to them, Fig. They're drachma scum.
Actually, we're Cloud Brigands, just private citizens trying to purchase the hand you happen to steal.
Oh, we're gonna put it back afterwards. We just needed to break out Granny.
Fig, please shut up. Now we have to kill them. Everyone knows Cloud Brigands will spill anything for a price.
That's usually true. But Cloud Brigands also don't look too kindly on bullies. Or maybe that's just me and Bingham.
It's definitely just us.
Whatever. No one should be kidnapping grannies. We also really need that hand, so it's not in our best interest to let you bungle this rescue.
Hey, I have a plan.
Yeah. Nice folks shouldn't try to commit crimes. You need a professional. So how about a deal? We'll help you, and then we get the hand afterward.
I don't know. How do we know you won't double-cross us?
We would never. Cloud Brigands always keep their word.
Again, I think that's just us.
Come on, Faye. They seem on the up and up, and Granny needs us.
All right, but if you try anything, Fig here will stuff you down a mine shaft. Got it?
Got it. So what's the plan?
She's being held in a special cell deep in the mines. It's lined with tungsten and sealed with a Gordian lock made of adamantium. Impossible to crack.
Except with a vintage magma edge diamond tip finger drill?
Exactly. No one is allowed in to see her, not even the guards. She's too dangerous.
Wow. Your granny must be one tough cookie.
There are ventilation tunnels that aren't on the mine map, so the guards won't think to watch them. We creep in, free her, creep back out, quick and quiet.
That's actually a pretty good plan.
I told you, didn't I? Come on.
I hate this. People were meant to be out in the open sky, not crawling around in the dark like beetles.
There's the cell door. Keep a lookout for guards. Now, drill out the lock with that chromaton hand, Fig.
How do you turn it on?
There must be a switch or a button.
What did I say about needing a professional?
Fine, smarty trousers. You turn it on.
I believe that a chromaton hand requires a chromaton to operate it. Bing?
Aye, miss. Just let me pop off this old hand and put on the new one. Thank you.
How does it feel?
It feels like me.
Can you work the drill?
One moment, cycling through finger tools.
It's working! We're coming, Granny!
Oh no, God!
I'll take care of this.
This is a restricted area.
Oh, really? I just got turned around looking for the latrine. It's kind of an emergency.
How'd you get down here?
Whoops, you know what? I just ran out of small talk.
Did you kill him?
No, just a little sleeping dart from my wrist bow. Works at the time.
Say, what's with the racket? Who's over there? It's the Finnick twins. They've invaded the mines. Activate the security system!
Uh-oh.
What's that?
It's the extermination mechanism used to deal with the giant balls down here. They can get kind of nasty.
Can we turn it off?
Sure, if you can get past the whirling razors and the rotating bone grinders, so no!
Bing! Need a hustle. Knives and grinders coming our way.
Almost got it.
I'll hold them off, Meg. You just get Grammy to safety.
No way, Faye. I'm bigger than you, so this will take longer to shoot through me.
But I'm older, so you do what I say.
Only by 5 minutes. I'm not leaving you anyhow.
Me neither.
Bingo! Sharp objects. Very close now.
Got it.
Granny!
Hey, Fig, come and give your granny a hug. Oh, now, what is all this fuss? You there with the helmets, would you mind putting that nasty machine away?
But I...
I know you're only doing what you're told, my dear, but you have a good heart. I know you do. You're not the kind of person who'd grind up an old lady, are you?
I guess not. She's so sweet. What can we resist? Cancel the security system right away!
Now, if you could just point us to the exit, I gotta get home right away.
Of course, Mrs. Finnick. Anything for you. Can I carry your bag for you?
Oh, that's so thoughtful. Thank you, my dear. Here, have a butterscotch. I have enough for everyone.
I like the butter.
How does she do that?
Granny is one of the most powerful people in Cadmium Canyon. Not even the Drachmas could resist her. The only way they could get out of signing the deal was to lock her away when no one else could see her, not even them.
Now let's get back to that bargaining table and make those skinflint drachmas pay us what we're due.
Got it, Granny.
Looks like our work here is done. Shall we head back to the warehouse, miss? Miss?
Oh, look at them. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to have a family like that. Real family?
I imagine there's a fair amount of squabbling.
Yeah, I bet. I already get enough of that from you. Come on, partner.
Later, at the Chromaton warehouse.
Oh. You came back?
We still need to pay for that hand, don't we?
But you're sky pirates. Why didn't you just take it and fly off?
I hadn't thought of that. That would have made way more sense.
Because cloud brigands keep their word. At least these ones do.
Just charge it to this account.
Wow! This is the biggest sale I've ever had. It's my only sale, but still the biggest.
We're also on the hunt for a couple more Pemberbot parts, left foot, and some eye units.
I'll check the inventory history. Looks like they had a foot here last year, but shipped it to a shop up in Firmament.
Firmament? The floating city?
Hey, that's my hometown. Do you know it?
Oh yeah, Bingham and I are familiar. Thanks, Henderson, we owe you one.
Anytime. Tell the folks back home I said hello.
Firmament. Are you really ready to venture back there?
It's been ages. I'm sure they've forgiven us by now. Let's hit the sky, partner.
Aye, aye, miss.
Come on, Ruby.
What awaits Hotline Binghamton in this thrilling city of Garland? Join us next time for the Love Brigands on the Chromaton in episode 3, The Sapphire Spark. See you out there in the sky!
The very proper gander. Not so very long ago, there was a very fine gander. He was strong and smooth and beautiful. And he spent most of his time singing to his wife and children. One day, somebody who saw him strutting up and down in his yard and singing remarked,
That is a very proper gander.
An old hen overheard this and told her husband about it that night in the roost.
They said something about propaganda.
I have always suspected that,
said the rooster, and he went around the barnyard the next day telling everybody that
the very fine gander was a dangerous bird. More likely a hawk, gander's clothing.
A German shepherd remembered a time when at a great distance he had seen the gander talking with some hawks in the
They were up to no good.
A duck remembered that the gander had once told him he did not believe in anything.
He said hell to the flag. He said to hell with the flag, too.
And then a goat recalled that she had once seen
Somebody who looked very much like the gander throwing something that looked a great deal like a bomb.
Finally, everybody snatched up sticks and stones and descended on the gander's house.
Come on!
He was strutting in his front yard, singing to his children and his wife.
There he is!
Everybody cried.
Hawk lover!
Unbeliever! Flag hater!
Bomb thrower.
So they set upon him and drove him out of the country.
Moral: anybody who you or your wife thinks is going to overthrow the government by violence must be driven out of the country.
So, we didn't think that this was possible. In fact, we were told that after their huge triumph recently at Kenyon Hall in West Seattle, that they were ungettable, in fact. But it turns out that, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to have the distinct pleasure of experiencing the one, the only, Led Zeppelin!
Thank you very much.
This is an original song.
Not our original.
Hey, hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. Hey, child, way you shake that thing gonna make you burn, gonna make you sting. Hey, babe, when you walk that way, watch honey drip, can't keep away. gonna be a star. I don't know, I've been told, big-legged woman ain't got no soul. Steady roll woman gonna come my way. Be the one gonna hold my hand, but tell me no lies, make me a happy man.
In a magical confluence of timing, I believe Jed Zeppelin is the opening band for the Love Markets album release coming up at the Royal Room on June 28th. Tickets on sale now?
Yes, they are. So they're on sale at the calendar page at the Royal Room website, but also at thelovemarkets.com, where all information related to the Love Markets lives. So we're super psyched to play with these guys. The Half Brothers played our very first record release, and we are thrilled to have Jed for our third. Sandbox. Sandbox Radio.
Imagine, if you will, my friends, a sunny Saturday morning in Seattle's West End, North End. Should we start again? Let's start again.
The end. Just because it's a matinee doesn't mean we have a brain in our heads.
Imagine, if you will, my friends, a sunny Saturday morning in Seattle's North End. As four mature and working women, all saddled with diminished expectations, set off for a day trip to Laconner and Tulip Country.
Blankets in the trunk?
Check.
Chardonnay?
Check.
Condoms?
Hard. batting of their battered city hearts and breathe the scent of possibility and renewal. Stella and Christine have battled cancer, and between them are missing 2 uteri, 1 breast, half a thyroid, and a pinky finger. Martha is a recent convert to diabetes, and now finds her glycemic index endlessly fascinating.
How many carbs are in the Chardonnay, do you think?
Hardly any, Martha. Ginger, the driver of this red Malibu convertible, has her own little health secret, a pesky macular degeneration. The slow blinding of the main focal points of her eyes. This can be a challenge for most drivers, but Ginger has a system. She's found if she moves her head swiftly from side to side like a squirrel with ADD, she can see quite well with her peripheral vision. At least on the freeways. Which is the only place she drives. She's
Too much stuff in the way.
Yeah. Okay, Ginger.
Buckle in, girls, here we go.
Goodbye, Northgate parking lot.
Oh my God, it's marvelous already to smell that sweet air.
Using a remarkable head-darting technique, Ginger gunned the convertible onto Interstate 5.
Scabby Valley, here we come.
Love this breeze. I'm so glad I don't have any hair.
How about a song, girls?
Do you
Remember sweet Betsy from Pike, who crossed the wide prairies with her lover Ike?
All the way north. Ladies belted out songs in the public domain. Leaving their credit scores, wayward children, and worries in the dust. Bulleting towards the ultimate reward, the tulip fields.
You guys know there are no blue tulips, right?
We know.
I love that. No blue. Blue is outlawed.
Nothing blue. Can't be blue today.
They look like fields of ovaries. Big, bulbous ovaries.
Yeah, let's hear it for the ovaries.
Ginger, watch them.
On it.
That's our turn. Connor Whitney Road.
Oh, slow down, Ginger.
On a wool blanket, spread over the damp soil of the Skagit bottomlands, the women drank their Chardonnay and ate daintily from a plastic tray of whole food sushi. They pondered the earth's rich and enormous abundance.
I could die here. I'm not going to die, Stella. Of course I'm going to die.
Most of these carbs are in the brown rice. Crab's pretty much all protein.
A breeze came up, and the tulips surrounding them shivered at the confusion and the little volcanoes of fear emanating from the blanket in the midst of pure fecundity.
Just so you guys know, I got a new lover. Her name is Wanda. She's a good street driver. We're thinking of moving in together.
We know.
Oh. Okay. Good.
I don't want to go back to the city.
Who is that?
Where?
Over there in the yellow road running towards us?
Is he waving a rake?
What's on his head?
Oh my God, is that?
No!
He looks pissed.
Oh my God, you guys. I think it's Tom Robbins.
Christine! How many times do we have to tell you Tom Robbins has passed? Jesus, why do you think every man in LaConner is Tom Robbins?
She's upset. He kind of looks like he could be the ghost of...
He's not!
But his hair's dyed and he's got the sunglasses.
And there's a monkey on his head.
Lots of guys in LaConner have monkeys on their heads.
Oh man, moist.
You are not getting moist! Now everybody act normal.
Just what do you ladies think you're doing in the middle of my tulip field?
Oh, it's where the tulips are.
We like to get real close.
Hi, Tom.
You plowed your car across a dozen planted rows.
Well, obviously you didn't supply an access road, so
You're supposed to have your picnics in the designated picnic areas.
Have you seen the traffic?
We'd be breathing in fumes all day. Hi, Tom. I'm Christine.
What?
You're Tom, right?
Christine.
Your name's Tom, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tom. I told them you were Tom. Are you like a ghost? Oh my God, this is so cool. I grew up reading all of your books. Cowgirl, Still Life, Skinny Legs and all. Oh, they made me wish I was a guy.
Tom, can I pet your monkey?
Look, we don't want any trouble. We just drove roads on a spring day looking for a break from the goddamn universe.
all we want is a break, man. Can't you visualize that?
One more word, and me and the monkey are gonna levitate your asses right back to I-5.
Whoa! Can you do that now, Tom?
Let's levitate Gingerbread in Tulip Town.
Yeah, these are the fields of possibility.
Okay. Possibly the ghost of Tom Robbins. Levitate away.
No, I mean it. I will levitate you.
Go ahead.
Right now.
You can do it, Tom. I know you can. Kick our asses.
Transform me, change my quantum physics.
And there in that loamy soil, surrounded by the vibrating tulips, a man who might possibly be the ghost of Tom Robbins hesitated slightly as the ladies waited in anticipation of this messianic event.
We're ready.
All right, well, so...
Just do it!
Jesus Christ, you ladies are...
Straight. McGraw, ready for the next dimension?
You betcha.
Okay, you asked for it.
And the man, possibly the ghost of Tom Robbins, warmed up his hips with a counterclockwise gonad-like rotation, wildly swinging his arms.
This is how I want to die.
Okay, ladies, get in the car.
You don't have to prove anything to us, Mr. Robbins.
Get in the Malibu now!
This is it.
Everyone hold hands. I am so ready for magic.
And possibly the ghost of Tom Robbins and his monkey began to wail, ululating like Nordic nursing mothers. Sounds were ear-piercing and ancient, yet mysteriously ineffective. The ladies sat in the car, hands clasped, waiting for that Malibu to fly through the air like a motherfucker. But possibly the ghost of Tom Robbins and his monkey had blown their wad.
Did we move?
No.
Not at all.
Oh my God.
Shit. I'm sorry, ladies. I really thought that was going to work.
God, you're not Tom Robbins.
Yeah, no, I'm not. And I'm not his ghost.
Oh my God.
He's just an ordinary guy with a monkey, Christine. It's not the end of the world.
Stella, who had been oddly quiet, got out of the car and went up to this man who was not the ghost of Tom Robbins.
I'm Stella.
Hi, Stella. I'm Tom. Not that Tom, but still Tom.
I'm gonna die soon.
All right?
I'd like to die in your field if you don't mind.
I think there are county regulations against that.
I don't care.
Well, Stella, how about you come back to my place and we'll work it out?
Stella.
It's okay, guys. This is where I want to be. I can't face going back to the North End. I need the ovaries and the breeze and the...
Tulips.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Goodbye, Stella.
We'll quit your job for you.
Thank you.
Hey, not the ghost of Tom Robbins. Sorry about the tire marks and the dead tulips.
It's all good.
With that, 3 out of the 4 ladies with diminished expectations, but new and profound insight, motored slowly back to Seattle. At 20 miles under the speed limit.
Get a life, will ya?
Jesus, people, it's not important. It's not important. Nothing is important.
That's telling them, Christine.
And found renewed enthusiasms for songs in the public domain.
One evening quiet